So the Divinus the Divinus collect. So the Cardfight Vanguard Paralactic Clash is starting this Saturday, and I wanted to get my theories out before anything can start. So as we know, there are some returning characters: Akina Miyoto, Naonabe, Makoto, Michiru, and Kagetsu, and of course the new characters. We have Kagetsu's cousin, Kanami Ishikawa, and of course we have the big bad of the season, the most dazzling, beautiful Gabrielius. I'm not joking when I say this might be the prettiest character design of them all. She is going to be actually playing a very interesting Stoichia deck. So that makes her the only current Stoichia player that we know. Because another new fighter that we have is Kurumi Ishikawa, most likely Kanami's sister. Now, Kurumi, as we saw in the trailer, was actually a hospital patient. And even in the another episode before, she was also a patient watching the deluxe tournament with Hakari. That's how Hakari got into Vanguard. Now, another returning character is, of course, we have Megumi playing Lyrical Monasterio. Wait. And then we got Masanori, who's playing Brand. Wait, what's going on? Well, to answer that, this is the Paralactic Clash. The Paralactic Clash is, as the name suggests, a mixture between parallel and galactic. Basically, galactic hinting at the idea of the mythish, and parallel because this is a parallel world. And in this parallel world, Gabrielius is most likely connected to Sybil or something, most likely due to the red eyeliner, which I think is because Sybil corrupted him. Now, the next question is, what did Akina forget, of course? What could Akina possibly have forgotten for him to change the past this much? The answer to that is actually quite simple. I think that in this world, he actually didn't have such a struggling life. Now, before anyone says, oh, he wasn't struggling, he wanted to do that, he still struggled a bit. You know, your sister's constantly in and out in the hospital. Your dad isn't home enough because he needs to, work a lot to earn money. It most likely is the fact that Hikari maybe never got into that accident. She never got into that accident, and therefore neither of them ever got into card fighting. Which maybe the thing that he forgot was Raziel, right? And because he forgot Raziel, that's why in this universe he's maybe nowhere near as close to everyone. Maybe in this universe, maybe he never met Now. In this universe, maybe the fated clash never happened. Therefore, he never met Raziel. He never changed the people's lives around him. Suo probably is still depressed in his school. I mean, there's loads of things that happened just because Akina met Raziel and was in that fated tournament. Now, Ryuga Fushimi, he is clearly a Stoichia user. Just look at that branch dragon that's on his t-shirt. And look at the red hair symbolizing roses. Yeah, no, I'm bullshit, you guys. He's clearly a Dragon Empire user. But the real question is, what is Kurumi? Now, some of the new cards that came out was a Mask of Hydrogram for Avant-Garde and the Arms deck. I'm going to take a guess and say her deck is maybe the Arms deck. Could it be that the reason that she was in the hospital was due to some kind of underlying condition with her hands, and that's why her sleeves are so long, we don't see them? Could it be that during this entire season, we're going to find out that this girl's arms were something like maybe incapacitated or something, or I don't know, the nerves. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but from there, maybe that's the reason. Maybe she'll play Arms, maybe. Or it could be that, her deck hasn't been released yet. That's most likely what happened. Same with Fushimi. Now, Makoto's role in this story is most likely very little. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if she's going to have such a big one. But I really hope that Now gets a chance to shine. And I'm going to bet what actually happens is that in the final battle before they face Gabrielius, the real big bad of the series, Now is actually going to be the one who lets Akina see that Gabrielius is divine skill or something, and that's how it's going to win. Now, of course, the final man himself that we have not talked about, Michiru Hazama, who is going to be our only Dark States user this season, from what I've seen. Now, if Michiru is on the good guy's side, that would make 6 of them. Now, that would mean that the other side has to have 6. But I only count 2 so far, but including Megumi and Masanori, that makes 4. That means there's 2 more. Now, some of the new cards that came out, of course, were Avant-Garde, like I previously said. So, does that mean Samuel is coming back? Could Samuel be the 5th fighter? And who's the 6th guy? Could it be Yu because of the new Nirvana support? All these questions are very interesting, but I think they might be because in this parallel universe, maybe Yu never met Danji. Maybe Megumi never met Danji. Danji just never appeared in their life, which is why they've gone down this road of more traditional path. Yu maybe never became. Yu maybe I don't know, ran away from home, and that's where he discovered Nirvana Jiva somehow. And from there he became evil. I don't know. I didn't plan this out too, but well. And then Megumi went down the more traditional route of becoming, you know, this rich girl who's playing Lyric over Monasterio. There are lots of different ways to interpret this anime, and I would like to see some of your comments. So go ahead and type them out in the comments, because now we have the Calamity of the Crimson Moon, and in that we have the veritable, which for non-English users, it means just authentic, basically the real world, versus the Paralactic, which is clearly just a play on words, you know, like I said before. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to this, the finale of Vanguard Diviners. Thank you, Bushi Road, for this amazing anime, and I hope that, you know, the next one's equally as amazing. I can't wait to see it. Thank you.